Hi, my name is Tony and I'm the co-founder of the Home Improvement Project. You're watching this probably because you've clicked on the link because you've got a lot of moss and lichen growth on your roofs, or you've got some slipped tiles or some repointing that needs doing, and you're probably wondering what you can do about it. Over the next couple of minutes I'm going to explain why this happens and the problems it may cause on your property and the solutions that are available to you. With your roof, there are three main roof tiles. There is a slate tile, a clay tile and a concrete tile. This problem I'm about to talk about 95% of the time only happens with the concrete tile. The reason why we have concrete tiles on our roofs pretty much since the 1930s is because it's cheaper, quicker and easier. Slate and clay in their nature are non-porous and can last over 100 years on your roof, but a concrete tile does not. A concrete tile is made very simply. You have sand and cement, it goes in a wooden mould, it comes out, you have your tile. And they put a roof coat on it originally, like a sand face it's also known as. They mix almost like a masonry paint, sand and grit, and they coat the surface of that concrete tile to make the surface non-porous. The original colour of your tile, no matter what colour that be, was in the coating, not in the tile itself, which is why the underside of a tile looks a different colour to the top side of the tile. What this does, it makes the surface non-porous, so when it rains, water hits your roof, runs off your roof like it's designed to do, into your gutting, away from the property, and you don't have any moss or lichen growth on a new roof. Now, over time, what will happen is you'll see the white and yellow blotches covering your roof. Now, it wasn't Mr. Pigeon that left them, even though some of them may have been. That is lichen, a fungus and an algae. It grows more freely in areas like villages or coastal areas due to the fact the air is cleaner. The spores of the lichen are susceptible to air pollution. It sits along the ridge tiles first because Mr. Pigeon sits up there as well, and it prefers higher acidic areas. It causes no problems to your roof whatsoever, but when it does rain, the water mixes with those spores, it leaches down the tiles, and it strips that protective coating off your roof, or starts to strip that protective coating off your roof. That's why all concrete tiled roofs over time will fade the same colour, because that coating disappears. And if you run your hands in your gutters, what you'll find is sand and silt, and that is the coating coming off the tiles. What you're left with is the concrete tile, but it is now porous. Water will enter that tile and it will exit that tile when it's windy and when the sun shines. That's perfectly fine, but every time it rains you can have an extra 1 to 2 tons of water within those tiles, and it will make an ever so slight movement on the roof itself. That's fine, it's designed to take that. Where it cannot take that is along your ridge tiles, up any gables or up any valleys themselves, so the cement starts to crack and starts to crumble in places, allowing more weather to come into that area. Underneath your concrete tile you have, on older roofs you have a felt membrane, on newer roofs you have a breathable membrane, but that's a 2mm membrane, which can be the difference between you needing a new roof and you not needing a new roof. And it is the largest thing on your house is your roof itself. The next thing that will happen is moss will grow on your roof. Now, moss itself, it has no roots, but it does attach itself, and it will only attach itself to porous products because moss is a plant and it will absorb the moisture out of your tile itself. So if you're wondering, is my roof porous? If there's moss on your roof, yes, your roof is porous. It is the telltale sign. The more moss you have, the more porous it is. Now, moss prefers indirect sunlight, so on your north facing roof you will have a lot more moss on your roof. The worst thing about moss, it falls off. It falls on your gutters, it goes down your downpipes, it falls on your patio, on your drive itself, and if it's not swept up, it will start to attach and grow down there as well. It will grow between the tiles and underneath the tiles. It will lift ever so slightly and move tiles around freely, and that creates more gaps for the weather to get in. This is just the natural erosional process of a roof itself. If left untouched, eventually you'll need to either retile. If left even longer, you may even need to re-roof. Those are the issues you do find with roofs. What are the solutions? Well, there is one solution that goes around a lot. People will wash your roof, clean your roof. That does get rid of the issue, but it does cause more issues. If you just wash your roof, what you're doing is you're removing all that moss, you're also removing the coating that's originally on those tiles, and you're creating an even more porous process. You can actually shorten the life of your roof by just washing the roof. So a lot of people say do not power wash your roof. That's what they mean. Don't just wash your roof. You shouldn't do it that way. Another option is to retile. It's an expensive option, and 9 times out of 10, you don't actually need to do that. Now, here at the Home Improvement Project, we do offer a third solution. What we do is a roof coating system. It is a 4-stage process. The first stage is we will power wash your roof. No, we will do that. And it's not just power washing, because there's another 3 stages. We power wash it for 2 reasons. One, to remove all the organic matter, all the moss, the lichen, dirt, grime, slime, mould off those tiles. Also to strip back any remaining coating that's on your tiles. But also to show us the weak points, where the repointing is needed, where you've got a cracked tile, a broken tile, a slip tile. It will identify all those issues. We don't just wash the roof, we wash your windows, your walls, your doors, everything that gets dirty, and we clean it up. On one property, we took 4 tons of materials off the roof that was just sitting on that roof, adding extra weight. That all goes away. After stage 1, we immediately go on to stage 2, which is an anti-fungicidal wash. Inside the pores of your concrete tile, there will be spores to the moss and the lichen, ready just to come back again. So it's a very simple stage. We'll just spray it down and it kills all the spores within the tile itself. Now the 3rd stage is a roof repair. This is where I'm saying you should never just wash a roof. This is where we differ. We will repoint everywhere where needed. That's along the ridge tiles, around chimneys if needed, lead flashing, up valleys, gable end, eaves. Everything that needs redoing will get done. We will replace all broken, cracked and chipped tiles. It's unlimited the amount we repair. If you don't get the base done correctly, if you don't get the preparation done properly, no matter what you do at a later stage, you're just going to have to redo it. So we want to make sure that you're 100% happy with this. By being happy, all your neighbours will be happy as well, because you'll tell them how great we are and they'll get it done as well. It's unlimited repairs. Our roofer, because we employ roofers, we don't subcontract the work out, they're employed directly by us. They do the work, they know, they work on roof ladders or scaffolding, they wear harnesses, they have full public liability insurance, and they have all the right accreditations as well. So it's unlimited repair. Now the first 3 stages are called preparation. We're getting it all prepared. The final stage is the application of the roof coating. Now you can use a water-based coating, which is a thinned out masonry paint. It will need doing again in 4 or 5 years. So again, it's an ongoing maintenance. What we use is an acrylic coating. The acrylic coating is breathable, so your roof doesn't get sealed. The worst thing you can do is seal a roof. You get a condensation build up in the loft area, and you will eventually need a new roof. But what we do, we spray on an acrylic coating in various different colours to match the tiles. This will soak into the surface of the concrete tile, and then we put a second coat on to even the colour out and ensure the surface has got full saturation. All it does, it turns your porous concrete tile into a non-porous concrete tile. That's all it will do. By being non-porous but breathable, you still have the ventilation, but the water no longer soaks into the tile, it runs off the roof. So the frost erosion stops on your concrete tile, lengthening the life of your roof. The lichen and moss will not grow back on your roof for years to come, and mean, again, you're not going to have blocked down pipes, you're not going to have to get up there and clean your roof up a ladder, and also lengthening the life of your roof. And the main thing, it looks absolutely gorgeous when it's done, because it looks like a brand new roof. That, alongside the guarantee we give you with the work that we do, means that you don't have to worry about the moss. You don't have to worry about buying a new roof. By doing this solution, it's half the price of a new roof, or sometimes less, and we can solve that issue for you. So if you are interested in or want to know more information about it, please don't hesitate to contact us here at the Home Improvement Project. We do other products as well, numerous products on the outside of a property. So have a look at our website, have a look at our gallery, our customer reviews, and give us a ring, drop us an email, even pop in the office. We're happy to speak to you. And thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.